So I'm not on my own here. You've also stopped buying Chanel. Or maybe you're just curious as to why I've stopped buying Chanel. Today we are talking about why I stopped buying Chanel, yes, as you saw in the thumbnail, and all the reasons that I have made this decision. Maybe you have the same kind of problems, whether it's in buying Chanel, in going into Chanel, different problems, different things that you've decided, that's it, I've had enough. We have talked about a few in the past, and I'm not going to go too in depth about those because I don't want to bore you. So I got some new points to talk about. But before we go on with that, of course, I want to say hello to my beautiful subscriber, Believe. Hi, Em, how are you? Mwah. Always commenting down below. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the rest of you new subscribers. I'm watching you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for being around. Now, because we're speaking and talking about Chanel today, yes, I just decided, well, let's put in Chanel Chance au Tendre. This is a beautiful floral, fruity, citrusy. She's got hyacinth, she's got jasmine, she's got musk and amber. She's got grapefruit in the top notes, and she also has quince. She is a green, powdery, floral, fruity, it's spicy. Yeah, she's beautiful. Very, very florally. If you like a floral one, this is a great one for you with that beautiful iris, which makes it the powdery part that I love. So very fresh, very nice. And I haven't a clue where the top of my bottle has gone, but sure, it still works. So that's fine. You know, we're not all perfect. So yes, I have decided, made the big decision that I will no longer be buying any Chanel bags. Now, I started off my Chanel collection back in 2017, where I bought the beautiful Chanel Jumbo, and I sold it to one of you beautiful subscribers. I hope you're enjoying it, honey. It is a stunning bag. I often think back and go, the caviar in that bag was impeccable. They don't make caviar like they did back in 2014. It was a really, really, really excellent specimen of a bag, I have to say, quality wise. Now, we all do know quality has gone down a bit since then. I had 9 Chanel bags. I now have 7 because I've sold 2 this year, and in total I have 12 Chanel pieces that I'm going to go through with you today and give you the pros and cons, what I think you should buy, where, you know, to be careful, and all the juice. So yes, I sold 2. What were the 2 I sold? I sold the Chanel Jumbo, and I sold my beautiful clutch with chain in that stunning caramel color. That bag was, I have to say, the most amazing quality of lambskin. She was puffy. She was super, super buttery. She was the most buttery bag I have in my collection, and she's gone, but only because I didn't wear her. And we do find out along the way what works for us and what doesn't, as I've said before. Why have I stopped? Number one is that trap of wanting the trifecta. I remember I bought the Chanel Jumbo, and after the Chanel Jumbo, it all started to creep in a little bit. First with the Chanel Jumbo, then of course I had to have a different size, so I went for a Chanel Mini. There's mini rectangular over here. Then after that, it started to get a bit out of hand. I wanted the small, I wanted the medium, like everybody else. Oh, it'll be perfect when? Perfect when I have the size small, double classic flap. Perfect then when I have the medium and the jumbo, that'll be me done. Oh no, hold on, maybe I need a trendy CC. Yeah, I might need a mini square, mini rectangle with the top handle. So it all starts to get a little bit out of hand. With social media, I've talked about this before, we all get caught up in the trap, particularly with the trifecta, having the small, the medium and the large, or jumbo if you like to call it that, but without even realizing, does that size work for you? Because the jumbo didn't work for me. I took it out on a couple of occasions just to wear it. I brought it out for dinner. It was beautiful, but it sat on the table, and for me it was just too big. If you're a mom and you need to carry more bits, or you like to carry a lot in your bag, perfect. For me, I don't carry much at all, and I think as we get older, for me particularly, I just don't carry that much. Maybe a lipstick, a lip gloss, card, phone, keys, out the door, that's it. So the jumbo just didn't work for me, and I made the decision to let it go, and I have to say I have not regretted it. I've thought about it. I've thought, okay, that was a stunning bag. Will I ever get a bag that was that great quality again? But there's no point in that, because with that, then I was allowed to justify buying the medium, which I just absolutely love. This size just works for me. Also, she's in the lambskin, which I just love. Even though I have to say the caviar obviously is more durable, this one is going to be a little bit more delicate. But the size of this bag going out of an evening just works for me, I have to say. As I said, I don't carry that much. She's beautiful, and now this bag, I think costs €8,400 in and around. I'll pop prices up on the screen. The jumbo, as we all know, is just gone crazy. Jumbo size is now €9,450, like nearly the price of a Birkin. So, you know, they're Hermes prices now. So that makes people think as well, maybe I'll just go for the Hermes. They're handmade. They have 24 karat gold hardware or platinum hardware. Whereas with Chanel, at the end of the day, they stopped producing the 24 karat gold hardware and it's machine made, therefore it's machine stitched. It's not hand stitched like Hermes. I don't know how they can actually justify all these price increases, which brings me on to number 2, of course, which is quality and price increases. So we know people have had a lot of issues with Chanel regarding quality, so I'm not going to go into that. I've done that in another video. Price increases I have touched on. That is another reason that I'm out, even though people will say, look, it's all relative, and sometimes you can go into this kind of false security of, well, I know there's going to be price increases so I can actually sell my bag for a profit. Yes, that's possibly true, and even in my jumbo, because I bought it in 2017, I did get a bit of a profit on it, but then it's all relative because I went out and bought the medium, and then that money kind of goes on that. So, you know, it just depends on how you look at it. So after those 2 bags, I think my next purchase was my Trendy CC, which again is a beautiful bag. As we know, if you're a lover of Chanel and all things luxe handbags, you will know this bag, people went crazy for her back in, I think it's about 2019, which is when I bought this beauty. And I love her, she's gorgeous. Of course, everybody went berserk about the gold plate on top and the accordion style on the side here and the 3 compartments on the inside. And she reminded everybody of the Pochette Métis. Mine is in perfect condition. And why is that, my dear friends? Because I don't use her. I don't use her. I'm not sure really why. I think there's a couple of reasons. The color, I don't know if the color suits my kind of palette, my overall kind of the colors that I wear. I do wear a lot of neutrals, but this one I'm not sure. I think I like her in the caramel because you know how I feel about caramel. But also she's kind of dressy, but kind of like going out in the evening, she's kind of too daytime-ish maybe. And I'd rather a smaller bag. And then she's the lambskin, so I want to mind her. I'm not going to use her going up and down to the shopping mall because I just think she's too good for that if I was going to bang her off things and I want to protect her. So that is the reason probably why I don't really use her, but I think she's beautiful and she keeps going up in prices as well. Probably will become a classic, but she was my next one there, and I have considered kind of swapping her out for a different color, maybe a black or the dark caramel or a beautiful green if I could get it in that. That's probably the only reason I'd let her go. But other than that, no, I don't really use her. And then from there, I went on to, I think then I started to collect my, we'll go with the mini squares. And of course, we had to have the mini square because we have the mini rectangle and we have the small and we have the medium, we have everything else. So we have to have a mini as well. Of course, this one was a no-brainer because, you know, the color. I got this one new, and then this one I got in the pre-loved market because I loved the darker gold plated hardware and the gold on top, and that's why I love that one. She's from 2012 or something like that, and this one is a newer one which I got lots and lots of use of in the summer. So these 2 beauties will not be going anywhere anytime soon because they're just perfect for if I want to go out and be free and easy and convenient on a night out. And also Katie loves the size. So again, as I said in my last video, really we're only borrowing things are on loan to us, whether we're going to pass them on to our children, our friends, give them to charity, sell them, whatever you want to do. It's only on loan at the end of the day. So those 2 will be staying. The next one, yeah, I told you I sold my lovely Chanel clutch chain because I was never going to use it. I couldn't justify that bag sitting in my wardrobe anymore in my closet. I just couldn't justify it. So I'm glad I got from 9 down to 7 handbags. I feel, you know, it's a much more minimalistic kind of curated kind of collection, and I feel happy about that. Another reason is because I travel so much. Security, we've talked about that before, is another reason. But overall, the reason I've kind of reduced and decided not to buy as much is I'm not as excited. I'm not motivated into, you know, having the next bag. Like the last couple of bags that came out, the big it bags were the heart bag, the Chanel 22, I've talked about that before. They just didn't do anything for me. And my point number 3 of why I'm not buying is FOMO, or why I used to buy. You're there and like, oh my God, fear of missing out. And Chanel seasonal bags, and they sell out so quickly, and I better get it now because A, there's a price increase, and B, the bag will be gone. Plus I can't see on the website, you can never see on the website what Chanel have, what the leathers, the colors, the sizes. They never have a full collection on the website, so you don't even know what you can buy until you go into the store. So I just don't want to be an impulse buyer anymore. That's why I kind of like Hermes in a way that you know it's going to take you a year or two, so wait. And make sure you've made the right decision. You can change your mind in the meantime. I just love the style. Don't get me wrong, I love the Chanel classic flap style as well. But I mean, after you have one or two, how many more do you need? I would actually love kind of I think it's Just We Lou has a beautiful kind of sage green, mint green, beautiful, beautiful green. But I can't see myself getting that or wanting it anytime soon, because how many classic bags can you actually carry and handle? I mean, yes, they're versatile and yes, they're timeless, but I don't find myself grabbing for mine every day of the week. So you just have to take these things into consideration. After that, so yes, I went on and I had to have the small size, didn't I? And then I justified this beauty because she's vintage, she's red, and she's got the 24 karat gold hardware here. I love this little stamp here, and she's just a beauty, this bag. She's just very special now because she's 30 years old. You're not going to get that kind of hardware, that kind of color anymore. And I just think for the price that I got her for at the time, which was €2,000, was, you know, dear enough at the time, but I mean, it'd be much more now. So she won't be going anywhere. She's a very special little bag, and she's a size small, and she's the only size small I need. I do not need another size small in my collection. From there, then I have the beautiful grey. I wanted a grey, of course, you know, because we have the black and then we have the caramels, and then we start to spread out a little bit because, you know, went from the trifecta to having all the colours of the season, you know, because that's how mad we are. But I just wanted to have a dove grey, and I'm delighted I got this bag in the dove grey, the mini top handle, again in lambskin. She has the aged gold hardware, so she is a little beauty. So I have her also, and then as I briefly touched on earlier, I have my black chevron, which is very beautiful. It was got in the Cambon in France, in that boutique, and she's in perfect condition. She's lambskin, and I love her. And sometimes I've told you this before in other videos, I'm like, do I like the chevron or do I prefer the quilted? But now I'm actually happy that I have both. Just one in the chevron and the rest of my bags are quilted, and it's lovely to have the variety. But like, I don't get that much use out of these bags. I have definitely brought this one on a couple of lunches and a couple of dinners, so I know I will get more wear out of her. And that size, as I said, works out for me. And then of course we move on to my two beauties, which I have to say have got the most wear in my collection of Chanel handbags. I've worn these bags a lot. You guys know how excited I was when I got this. Like, this caramel is just me in a handbag. I absolutely love the richness. I love the lambskin. I just love everything about this bag. She came to Portugal with us last year on holidays. I used her for the whole holiday, like, so we were away for about a month or so. I love her. I love how much she fits. I love how casual she looks. I love the ease of use, crossbody, top handle, shoulder, phone in the back. Love everything about this bag. You know the story, or if you don't, if you're new, I had actually ordered her sister first. I had ordered the black beauty first, and I thought, oh wow, just amazing. And I'm so glad I did. I've no regrets about either of these bags at all. But of course, ordered this. This was on its way, and next month the caramel 21p came out, and I nearly died when I saw the colour. I was like, oh my God. But I've no regrets because I've already used this even this year and this season, and I've used that one. So this is kind of my winter, and then the caramel is my summer, and I love both bags. This one's goat skin and the other one is in lambskin. So I do love, but that was the last kind of season that I was like, oh my God, I just have to have that bag. And I haven't felt like that since. I really haven't. I haven't felt the excitement. I haven't felt the, there's actually one black bag. It's black and gold. I'm sure you've seen it. It's a seasonal bag that is out this year. It's gold in the bottom, black leather quilting at the top. Beautiful. Yeah, I've been tempted by that one, but it's very much a going out special piece. And so I don't think it's going to get much wear in my collection. So I'm kind of, you know, steering away from that. So they're my bags. And the other pieces I have this Chanel little mini O case. You will know, or maybe you will know or not, I had the cosmetic pouch, which I never used, which I sold, but I have this one in the caviar, and I use her as a little wallet or just a little hold all, and I just think she's absolutely beautiful. The quality of this is just gorgeous, and yeah, I just think she's fab. She's not going anywhere. You can use her for lots of different reasons. Then I had the Chanel wallet, the tri-fold wallet, the classic one, and then I wasn't using that because it holds notes and it opens out, you know, the one that opens out into three, and I said I'm never going to use that really, so I swapped it out. I sold it and swap it out for this one. I bought this one instead, which is perfect for me. Holds my cards in the back, and then cards and a few coins on the inside, and I have actually been using this one a lot, and I got it in caviar as well because it's more durable for in and out of your handbag. And the last piece I have is a Chanel little brooch, and this one is gold with the little pearls on it. She is a little beauty, and I just think that that is all I need. I don't need the earrings, I don't need anything else. You know, I like my fine jewellery. I like to be wearing my jewellery in the shower, in the ocean. I don't want to be worrying about taking it off, putting it on, all that kind of stuff. So those are the pieces I have. I sold 4 pieces. I had 9 bags. Now I have 7, and I'm very happy at where I am. Going ahead into the future as regards handbags and things, I may look to go and get the Kelly. I may do, then again I may not. Can't see myself buying any Chanel bags anytime soon. Very happy where my collection is, and I just think that when you're more selective, you know where your money is going. You don't worry as much. You don't have all the kind of maintenance of your handbags. You're not spending your time and your energy and putting all your attention into buying and selling and looking up. And it's just very, very hard work and very tiring. And you can be doing other things with your bag. So they are the main reasons why I will not be buying Chanel anytime soon. Let me know where you are at in this whole process with Chanel, whether it's price increases, whether you want to downsize, where you're at in your journey. Maybe you're just starting, and if you are, good for you. Because you learn from a lot of us here on YouTube that we all get to a certain extent, and then you're like, well, what do you do with all the bags after that? So it's a very interesting little debate to have. I hope you've enjoyed this and taken something from it. And thank you to all my new subscribers, and you're so very welcome. And until next time, be kind, be safe, be compassionate. Love you lots. Mwah.